A quick message to all of you dads in your 40s and 50s as we head into Christmas tomorrow. Although this is just as applicable to any time of year as it is to today. As you gather around with your family and eat a lot and drink a lot, make sure you spend some time with your kids. And I don't just mean be there in the same room as your kids, but get down on the floor and play with them. Be a little bit goofy. Try and remember what it's like to be a kid yourself and how you felt at this time of year. Show an interest in what they're into. And if you've got a moody teenager, and if you're in your 40s or 50s, then chances are you've got one or two of those. Make an effort to understand what it is that's concerning them at the moment. What things they're scared of about next year, especially. If they're in senior school, chances are they're teetering between enjoying their time off and worrying about next year. Ask them about it. Ask them what worries them. And here's the trick. Don't try and solve the problem for them immediately. Don't try to tell them that, you've got nothing to worry about. It's only school and it'll be over before you know it, and then you'll be out in the real world and then you'll have real problems. Don't do that. If there's one thing I've learned with being with my son pretty much every single day since the very hour he was born, is that there are three things that I can do which help him enormously. And as a byproduct of that, it helps me enormously too. And interestingly, they all begin with E. So I call them the 3 E's now. And first and most importantly is to have empathy. Try and remember what it was like to be an anxious teenager yourself. Remember how you felt, what you were scared of, what you were uncertain about, what you were awkward about, what you were excited about in that moment. Today as an adult, it might seem trivial, it might seem silly. But remember that whatever challenge a kid in their teen years is facing now is the most important thing to them right now. You can't put an old head on young shoulders. So don't expect your kid to think like 45 or 55-year-old you. Empathize with what they're going through. Empathize with what matters to them, what they're afraid of. And only after you've shown that you really do empathize with them, that you really do understand the challenges they're facing, then engage with them on it. Ask a few more questions. Maybe share a couple of stories from your past that shows that you truly do understand how they feel, that you went through similar things, that you were afraid of this or that you were really into this thing or that thing when you were their age, and how it was all you cared about. Help them to see you as the dad who remembers what it was like to be them, to be their age. So that's engagement. And then the third one is encouragement. Whatever it is that they're into, encourage them with it. If they're into something that you think is not going to lead anywhere, don't worry about where it leads to later on. Providing it's ethical and it's, they're not doing drugs or something, then encourage them in whatever their interest is. And find ways to learn more about it. Ask them about why they're into it. What do they love about it? What would they love to do more of in this thing that they're into? If they're showing signs of interest in a particular stream, either career or hobby, whatever it happens to be, then encourage them to explore it more. I mentioned on my channel recently that my son has decided to use AI to help him to formulate a plan for his career. Now, it may not become his career, but right now he's very engaged with it, very excited about it. He's excited about cars and he wants to do something with cars. And right now he wants to do something tangible, physical with cars. So he's leaning towards becoming a motor engineer or a mechanic or something like that. But he's also done research on this to see what opportunities exist to explore this further down different pathways, different streams, what to specialize in, all that kind of thing. So I'm encouraging him with that. Now, that may not be his final career. It may not even be his first career. He may go off in a completely different direction. But I found that if we try to diminish something that our kids are into now, even if we have some decent insight into where it may lead and how it may not fulfill them the way they think it could. The point is, if we discourage them a couple of times based on our 45 or 55-year-old knowledge or experience, then they may soon learn that by having an interest in something, it's going to get knocked on the head so fast that they just as sooner not have an interest in anything, and they might just give up entirely. And you don't want that. You want your kids to get excited about something. You want your kids to get engaged in the possibilities of something. So don't discourage them, encourage them, knowing full well that there's every chance that this will change over time. And the thing is too, with things evolving so fast these days, we don't know where careers will lead and how much they will evolve and what new careers will emerge. We just don't know. So this is what I'd say. Empathize with them. Try to remember what it was like to be their age. Play with them at their level. Understand them at their level. Give them stories about what you experienced at this current age. Engage with them on that. Ask them more questions. Try to learn more about what they're into, what they're scared of, what they're excited about, what else they want to learn. And then whatever it is that they have a passion for, that they have an interest in, however silly it may seem to you, encourage them. Give them plenty of encouragement. And then that will foster a habit in them to continue to explore things in more depth and to look at other opportunities as they arise and to look at other avenues as they arise, because they know they will have your support, that they will have your encouragement, that you'll have their back. Anyway, that's it. Oh, and if you're spending time with your folks, listen to them, ask them questions, show an interest in their past, because as we get older, we tend to talk a lot about our past. And sometimes we can just see our kids' eyes glaze over because they have no interest in it. Well, don't be like that with your parents. Show interest in their stories, even if you've heard them 5 times before, because it will really lighten up their day. Anyway, enjoy your Christmas, however you celebrate it. Hope you have a great new year. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.